Well, good morning, and thank you for coming out today. My name is Darrell Johnson. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Orange County Transportation Authority, and welcome to the first of the SR-57 completion events for the first segment. We're very excited about that. This is the first of two projects that both OCTA, in partnership with the State Department of Transportation, or Caltrans, will deliver to increase capacity, improve operation, and enhance safety on State Route 57. I'd like to start out by, on behalf of Caltrans and OCTA, thanking Simon Properties and the Brea Mall for allowing us to use this space today to mark the completion of this great project. This is one of those projects that's going to allow not only people to obviously get to the Brea Mall, but to Cal State Fullerton, the Fullerton College, and all the other great things that North Orange County has to offer. Investing and improving in our infrastructure not only takes money, but it takes leadership and support. And today there are many of the elected officials here that have helped us with that leadership and support.
Listen, folks, first of all, welcome. This is the district that I represent on behalf of the Board of Supervisors. I am the chairman for the whole county, but this is my home. I grew up just immediately north of here in Fullerton. This freeway has a long history, and important to me, and I think important to our agency, is to really understand when our county commits to Measure M $2, and I'm so appreciative that Malcolm's here. I don't believe that you're going to find a county anywhere in this state that imposes a tax on itself largely to improve not just the quality of life for us, but if you look at the traffic patterns of who works here, when we widen this freeway, when we widen the 91, when we work on the 405, that is to get people from other counties to our job centers. Now, we appreciate the cooperation of our partners in general, but as we look around, I don't see any county going that far out of its way to spend its money to help their neighbor. That is a great legacy and a tradition of this county. It's an incredible asset for our economy. It's very hard to measure those things, but when you're an employment center like Irvine is and right around the airport, when you're drawing in people from Riverside and LA and certainly to points north of here, for these people to get home to and from, and for the rest of us that have to commute around them, we would have a complete nightmare if we hadn't thought long ago about how to better our system and gotten way ahead of the curve. The legacy of Measure M1 is very obvious when you drive from the county line of any of our neighbors into Orange County, and this is certainly just a continuance of that legacy. Malcolm mentioned to me a few months ago, I wouldn't typically know these statistics, but the only county in the state proposing new general purpose lanes is Orange County. We should be very proud of what this agency has been able to accomplish. It's been a partnership from head to toe of the north, south, east, west, and everything in between for the County of Orange. The vision, the willingness to spend the dollars, and certainly the opportunity to jump on some of these projects when the economy was at its deepest point in the recession. And I know that those of you who are, out driving the backhoes and paving and pouring concrete and tying rebar, and all the people that work for you that did that, we got people to work at a time when we most needed it, and we got a lot of bang for our buck. The bids that came in on these projects were spectacular because, the people that put them in, it was very obvious they needed the work. We wanted the work out on the street, and it was a great benefit for everyone. So on behalf of the agency, it's just a great celebration to see yet one more project being completed. And to the credit of this agency, I think that's really one of the just keystones of what makes OCTA so great. When they set out to do something, they do it. They do it in a timely manner. They do it on budget, in many cases below budget, and projects just keep coming. Many of you were at the southern end of this project 6 months ago. You're going to have the 91 that's not too far along here. We'll be completing that just one after the other. So I'm looking forward to the next one, but on behalf of the people at the OCTA as the chairman, I want to thank everyone involved, and again, certainly thank Malcolm for making this a priority. I know it's very difficult to answer all the calls for the people that want your attention during the day, but we appreciate you coming down here and just enjoying this with us. Thank you. I'll go meet Auto Club now.
Thank you, Chair Nelson. While you were speaking, Auto Club did show up, so they're down here on the left. There was reference made to our partnership with Caltrans, and I couldn't be more pleased with the work that we've had and the partnership we've had on this project with the State Department of Transportation. we were able to put our sales tax program dollars to work and attract a few other state dollars on this program. But at the end of the day, the state of California owns the state highway system. We endeavor to make improvements to that with our local sales tax money, and we couldn't do it without Caltrans. I'm very pleased to introduce Malcolm Doherty. He's a director of the State Department of Transportation, 20,000 employees, and an untold number of projects around the state. But thank you for your focus on Orange County, and with Malcolm Doherty.
Chairman Nelson walked away. The first thing I was going to say was I was just glad that he didn't say he got a flat tire when he hit a pothole in the state highway system. And then the next thing I was going to say is I do feel like we're in Orange County either breaking ground on projects or cutting a ribbon on a project more often than we are anywhere else in the state. And I think that that is a testament to the partnership as well as the sales tax measure that Orange County has put into place. I want to thank all of you for coming out and helping us mark and celebrate the opening of another important infrastructure project here in Orange County. And again, I think it's a very important project for the Southern California region. I do want to expand on the concept of partnerships that both Darrell talked about as well as Chairman Nelson. No project gets built anymore without partnerships. Partnership in funding the project as well as partnership in how we deliver those projects, and I think that we've been building on that partnership with OCTA and Caltrans District 12 for a while. This project is funded by Measure M as well as Proposition 1B, which was a statewide voter-approved measure to be able to invest in transportation, and we would not be here today if it was not for those funding pots. I want to highlight probably three key things that come into play in delivering projects. I don't know if they're three secrets. If they are, they're well-known secrets, but certainly OCTA is well aware of these proactive steps or these steps that really bring projects to success. One is planning, and planning ahead, having a good plan for a transportation system and how you're going to get there, and being ready to take advantage of funding when it comes available. That's the second key point, is funding, and certainly Orange County has taken matters into their own hands with their local sales tax measures to be able to invest in transportation because they know how important it is. And then the third part is those partnerships, because nothing happens without those partnerships. We also talked about the economic benefits. Certainly jobs were created at a very important time when we started construction on this project, on both these projects, on the 57 construction project to the south, which will be opened up in the very near future, but all the different projects. But beyond that, besides the construction jobs that were created, beyond the engineering jobs that were created, that adds an economic boost from those employees into the local economy in other ways. But now that this project is opened up, it's going to have an economic benefit going forward in the reduced congestion, improved mobility into the future. I had all these great talking points about how beneficial this project was going to be and how important the 57 corridor is, but I think all I need to do is point over my shoulder to all the trucks and the traffic on 57 behind us to really highlight that point. But I think really beyond the construction projects that were oh so important, our construction jobs that were oh so important when we were building it, it's going to be an economic boost going forward and an improvement to the quality of life to people who have to use this corridor. Caltrans recently updated its mission statement, and our new mission statement is to provide a safe, sustainable, integrated, and efficient transportation system that enhances California's economy and quality of life, livability. And I think that this project makes a significant contribution and is very much in line with that mission statement. So tremendous amount of work on 57 and in Orange County. This is just another milestone. I would suggest to OCTA that they sell a lot more about what's been accomplished with the local measures and all the projects on the entire transportation system, not just highways, very important component of it, but the entire investment in transportation. So congratulations to OCTA, Caltrans District 12. Also, let me put a thank you and a congratulations to Beater Construction, C.C. Myers, Athlete, and HDR Engineering for their work on the project. And let me also thank the local communities along this corridor for their patience while we go through construction. We always try to minimize impacts. It is always some inconvenience in doing the construction, but now we get to reap the benefits of that construction being complete and improved mobility and reduced congestion. So with that, my last plug will be for safety of the motoring public, our contractors, and my employees in construction zones. So anything you can do to slow down and be attentive through our construction zones will be much appreciated, because as was pointed out, we still have a lot of construction going on. So congratulations to everybody involved, and thank you for coming out today to help mark the completion of another very important infrastructure project here on the 57. Darryl?
Thank you, Malcolm. I think the words partnership can't be said enough, and we have a big program in front of us in Orange County, about $6 billion over the next 6 years to be invested into our infrastructure, and a big part of that's going to be our partnership with the State Department of Transportation. So we have a couple of other remarks we'd like to have. I'm going to take a little bit out of order if I could and ask Greg Seaborn from the City of Fullerton to come up and kick us off.
Daryl just said I need to kill about 20 minutes while we wait for the mayor of Brea, so. No, not in this heat. I just want to say thank you to OCTA, Caltrans, the business community that delivered the project. It means a lot to me and the community I represent. Fullerton's got a 140,000 population and growing. We have Cal State Fullerton is in expansion mode. We are going vertical with several apartment communities, the last build out in Amherst Heights. So we are expanding as a city still, and we're right at the peak of that. And so this, the delivery of this freeway project and the 91 is really critical to the city of Fullerton. It really creates an economic boost for us to be able to get people in and out of our town efficiently. So with that, I want to say thank you again to OCTA, all of the team, the partnership that was created, and let's get out of the heat sooner. Daryl said he's going to sing a song now to kill some time. Thanks.
Thank you. You know, today's a busy day in Orange County, and I know Mayor Brett Murdoch had another order of business in the city of Tustin this morning, but he's just arrived, and it's my pleasure to introduce the mayor of Brea. Thank you for hosting us today in your town, Mayor Brett Murdoch.
Yeah, as Daryl mentioned, I had a meeting in Tustin. I just drove on the brand new lane that we're here to celebrate the opening of, and got me here just in time to walk up and say hello to you all. You know, when I was driving here, racing here, well, I wasn't speeding. I was driving the speed limit, but I was trying to get here. I was thinking, is this about another lane? Is this just about another lane on a freeway, or is it about the quality of life, right? We in Orange County really care about having a really high quality of life, and a high quality of life here in Orange County means that we can get where we need to go quickly, right? We can get to our businesses quickly, right? We can get home to our family and see our children faster after we've worked all day. That's what this sixth lane, fifth lane is all about. It's about the quality of life, and I just want to say thanks to OCTA. Being a member or being a resident here in Brea, I've watched how they've operated this project. They've been incredible about reaching out to our businesses, the Brea Mall, to make sure that it didn't interrupt Christmas traffic. The shopping centers here, when you exit Imperial, to make sure it didn't interrupt their business. They talked to our residents of the neighborhoods that neighbor the freeway. They've just done an outstanding job. I'm continuing to be so impressed by Daryl and his team and OCTA by the way that they handle improving the quality of life here in Orange County. And I want to thank you very, very much for all that you do, and congratulations. Thanks, Daryl.
Thank you, Mayor Murdoch. We do have a saying inside of OCTA: you can never do enough outreach because construction is never a good neighbor. But thank you for your comments. We think it's important to do as much as we can on that. I mentioned earlier that we had two representatives from some of our state offices. I'd like to ask Jody Roberto to come up on behalf of Senator Huff.
Thank you, Daryl. Good morning. It's a great honor for me to be here today on behalf of Senator Huff on this very hot day. And I was sitting amongst all of you in the sun, so I know how it is in that heat. So I'm not going to speak long, just because I know you want to get out of it. I just wanted to let you know that Senator Huff, we have our office here in Brea, and this is in the middle of our district. And so the 57 corridor is the way that most of our constituents get to and from work, in addition to recreation and everything else. So this project has been huge for our constituents, and we're so thankful to Caltrans and OCTA and Measure M. And I just want to commend Daryl Johnson and Chairman Nelson and my colleague from Senator Huff's office, Tim Shaw, because OCTA is a really standout organization, and we're so proud of all the great work they do here in Orange County. So on behalf of Senator Huff, Daryl, I'd like to present this certificate to you and just thank you for all that you do for the people of Orange County.
Great.
Congratulations on this project.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have a photo?
Thank you, Jody. The Senator's been a great supporter of Orange County Transportation Authority, Measure M, and all things transportation, so we appreciate you coming out. As I mentioned earlier, we also have a representative from Office of the Assemblywoman Quirk Silva, which also represents this district. Calvin Sung, are you still here, Calvin? There you are. Good to see you.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to point out for the media that this is the southbound freeway, so don't focus the pictures on that when it was a little congested in the rush hour. It's the other side that we're really proud of. Well, I'm here today on behalf of Assemblywoman Sharon Quirk Silva. Unfortunately, she's up in Sacramento working on the new laws or bills that people are considering, along with Senator Huff. And I would like to present two certificates, one to Caltrans. If you want to come up.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. You bet.
And then one more for OCTA. Let's just speed this up. I know everyone's tired.
Thank you, Calvin. Good to see you again. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Thank you. Thanks for everything.
Thank you, everyone.
And like clockwork, the mayor of Placentia is here. So why don't I just introduce Mayor Scott Nelson right on time. Say a few words.
I would like to say that had this project been completed, I would have been here on time. So, well, thank you. Transportation is what really makes a community work. And I know that we're very fortunate now in the North Orange County. We've got the 57, we've got the 91 widening, we've got the grade separation projects going, which are really a regional project for North Orange County. But we're very fortunate up here to have the OCTA, and I want to thank Daryl. We can give him a hand. I know you saw Supervisor Sean Nelson. Personally, I'd like to thank our representative, Tim Shaw. He does a great job for us. All of your staff on OCTA, my staff in Placentia. But I do want to say thank you so much. This is what really creates a marvelous quality of life. It's going to create even more economic opportunities for the North Orange County, what really makes it work. So thank you again. Daryl, thank you so much for all you do, and I appreciate the fact that you let me get here late. In fact, I went to city selection this morning. Had the 55 been widened, I would have made it there on time too. So thanks, you guys.
Thank you, Mayor Nelson. The City of Placentia, Brea, and Fullerton have all been great partners for us as we work in North Orange County. But just to wrap up, before we officially cut the ribbon, just one more round of thanks for C.C. Myers, Vidor Construction, RBF Consulting, CH2M Hill, Ghirardelli, Athelay, and HDR. We could not do the work without all of you, and we appreciate your focus on Orange County, so thank you for that. I know Malcolm thanked a few folks from Caltrans District 12. Just real quick, the OCTA employees, Jim Beal, Stephen King, Sarah King, Pradeep Gunaratne, and the rest of the team, thank you for all of your hard work on this project. It's not going unnoticed, so thank you to the OCTA staff. While we mark the completion of this project today, more work in North Orange County continues. By the end of the year, we're going to wrap up the southern segment of the 57, that's between Katella and Lincoln. And just south of here, along with Caltrans, we're working on the 91 westbound widening project. We also have 7 grade separations in various stages of construction. We're very pleased with that. And over the next 6 years, we'll invest another $6 billion in freeway, streets, roads, and other infrastructure in North Orange County. So with that, thank you for being here. And speakers, if you could join me, we're going to take a quick drive on the new lane and a couple of convertibles in sunny Southern California.